What's poppin'? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man. This is just a sick, wicked, evil world we live in. If you are sleeping under a rock, or you don't see how wicked and evil people are, pay attention. Christ said it in the last days. People will become more wicked and more wicked, just like the days of Noah. Remember how wicked the world was before the flood came. This is the world we live in now. It's very sick. It's very twisted. It's very backwards. There's no moral standard. And people justify their wickedness, okay? People are justifying how treacherous and trifling they are. And I think it's sad. Now, I want to talk about something here. I want to talk about how people, this is what they do, how they get upset because they can't manipulate you and control you, and they don't want to see you elevate. Okay, let me tell you how the devil uses people closest to you. All right, you're strong in your faith, but the people around you's faith is not as strong as yours. So see, the devil can only get to you through people who are close to you. You see what I'm saying? He can't get to you on the outside. You don't care. That don't really mean nothing. People on the outside don't really mean anything. But he's going to come at you with people who are close to you. Now, this narcissistic society we live in, people only care about themselves. Majority of people do. Not all people, but majority of people, it's about them. And you got to understand, a narcissistic personality opens the door to negativity and other demonic forces. I'm going to say it again. Narcissistic personality, or that spirit, that narcissism, that's the spirit. But it's a spirit. They don't care about nobody but themselves. And you got to be very, how can I put it? Very observant, and you have to have that discernment and pay attention to people's behavior, not to what they say. Look at how they live and what they do. Okay? Some people get upset because they can't control you and manipulate you because they only want to use you to their benefit. This is why people get mad. They don't want you to elevate because they know where God is taking you. They don't want God to take you there. They want you to stay right here so I can manipulate you and use you to get you to do what I want you to do. See what I'm saying? So they become extremely self-absorbed. See what I'm saying? And then we got the internet. It makes people even more narcissistic, makes people even more me, bullcrap. Anytime a person says me all the time, you know what they're about. They never say us. They never say we. They always say me, I. And pay attention to that as well. Now, when God is elevating you, people who want to manipulate you, control you, and use you, they're going to be upset. And let me tell you how sick it even gets. It gets sicker. No matter how good you treat them, they're going to try to make you out to be the bad guy. I had an ex, very narcissistic, very self-centered. She's all about her. And I did whatever I could to try to make her happy. And I learned the lesson. You can't please people, only please God, okay? And no matter what I did, she would find a reason to complain. She would find a reason to attack me. She would always, no matter how much good I did to her, she would try to make me out to be the bad guy all the time. And she would use my flaws. You know what I mean? She would try to magnify my flaws like she didn't have any. See, narcissistic people always act like they don't do nothing wrong. Okay? They always want to act like they've done nothing wrong. They're never wrong. And that's how she was. And sometimes I see those same traits that was in my baby mother in other women. That's why I like to get to know women. I don't hop around. I don't jump in the bed with all these. I don't do that. That's just not who I am. In my younger years, I've been there, did that. I've slept with women. I don't really care about that right now. I'm at a whole nother level right now. I want to get to know who you are as a woman. I have to be attracted to you as a woman. Okay, see what I'm saying? Of course, men look at the body and all that other crap. Of course, we're attracted to that. But who you are as a woman, because a lot of women, they look pretty, or nice looking, or attractive, but their souls are ugly. They have a disgusting, horrible soul. And vice versa, men do too. But I'm talking about women, because that's who I deal with, women. But this could go for men too. But they just have a disgusting, horrible soul. It's like, Lord have mercy, you really not, you really ain't none of that. I'm really turned off because your soul is ugly. You have a horrible way of thinking. You have a horrible way of treating people. You only care about yourself. You do little to nothing for anyone. So you got to pay attention to that. People that when the relationship is unbalanced, it could be like that with a family member. It could be like that with a spouse, a kid, anybody. You always giving. They take, and they do little to nothing for you, and then they want to complain. That's the manipulation tactic in it. No matter what you do, they're going to keep complaining so they can keep getting you to do more and more so they can take the attention of how they are doing nothing for you. So they're going to try to tell you need to do more, even though you're doing way more than them. They're doing little to nothing. You got to be like, hold on now. I'm doing all this for you. That's how my baby mother was. I paid the bills, took care of my daughter. This is how she was. My ex was the same way. No matter what I did for her, she would complain while she did little to nothing for me. Little to nothing. And that's the manipulation. She wanted to control me. She wanted to manipulate me. She wanted to use me to her benefit. She wanted to keep me in the dark. Some people will be upset because they can't keep you in the dark. They want to pull the wool over your eyes. But let me tell you something. When you're walking in the spirit, God will show you exactly who people are around you. Now, it's not to, and when God shows you it, you just be like, okay, I see it. And don't be upset. Don't be mad. Just be glad that you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? And with the spiritual maturity that I have now, even when God showed me things about family members, friends, exes, spouse, whoever, child, a kid, it don't matter. Niece, nephew, whoever God shows me, I'm like, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to see that. You see what I'm saying? Be happy you saw it. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Just be glad. Only way I'd be upset if I was fooled. If I was, first of all, I would say, Lord, show me. Show me who's who and what's what. Show me what's real, what's fake. Show me who's for me. Show me who's going to switch up on me. And the Lord always shows me. And I sit back and I'm very humble and I watch. And I pay attention to people's actions. I always pay attention to their actions, not what they're saying. Their actions tells you everything they need to know. So when you see that manipulative, narcissistic spirit where they don't care about nobody, they just want to use you to their benefit, this is why they'll be mad and they'll be upset because you won't allow them to run over you. You won't allow them to manipulate you. You won't allow them to trick you. You won't allow them to pull the wool. See, they can't do nothing with you. You see what I'm saying? And those are the people you really have to guard your heart and your spirit for them, man. You really do. Like those type of people, you got to guard your heart. They're just wicked. You see what I'm saying? But guarding my spirit from negative forces. A narcissistic person, it's a demonic spirit. And when I say demonic, I'm not saying some old scary looking demon. That's not demonic. That's the movies and television. Some scary looking demon. No, demonic means it's not of God. Demonic means it's a negative entity. Demonic means it's a dark entity. Okay, people are very demonic. Their hearts are demonic. Their hearts are wicked. That means they have ill intent. They have ill will. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. And they have ill intent, no matter how good you treat them. I'm talking about this is why it's next level evil. Because when you're doing good for people, they will target you. They will purposely try to do you dirty. They will purposely think they can hurt you. They'll purposely try to manipulate you because you are a good person. A lot of times they think they can play on your good nature. They take your good nature for a sign of weakness. And I think it's sad. But this is the world we live in. See what I'm saying? This day they want to manipulation, control. People want to control. And what's so crazy, people want to control and manipulate other people. And half the time they don't even have no control over themselves. Isn't that crazy? We live in a world that's out of control. People are out of control with their habits and everything else. They're out of control. Their behavior. But they want to control over other people, but have no control over themselves. It's mind blowing. So when you see people mad, when you're around that narcissistic spirit, because like I say, my ex had a narcissistic, she was extremely narcissistic. There's different levels of narcissism. And I'm gonna talk about that in another video. There's different levels of it, but my ex was extremely narcissistic. And I never dealt with that type of spirit until I met her and then I find out what it was. You see what I'm saying? I found, this is narcissism. She really didn't care about me like that. No matter what I did for her, she didn't care. I was just something there for her to use and abuse and manipulate. So some people, if you don't serve their purpose, they're mad at you. If they can't get you to do what they want, they're mad at you. They can't manipulate you, they're upset. You see what I'm saying? So you ever be around a person, you like, damn, I treat this person so damn good, and they giving you negative vibe. They're giving you negative energy. They're giving you bad energy. You're like, what the hell? What? The way I treat you? Really? And it's sad because in this world we live in, there ain't too many good people out there. When you finally have a good person in your life, you're supposed to appreciate that and cherish that. Not in this world. These people mess up a good thing with good people, and then when that person leaves or they gone, they want you back. And I'm going through that right now. People who wanted me back. I have an ex-homegirl finally reached out to me. She did me so dirty, and now she's apologizing. She's apologetic because she done been through some things. I have another ex who I was in a relationship with, and what's so crazy is she's in another relationship, but she tells me she don't love him like she loves me. No, baby, you don't. No. You mean he don't do for you like I was doing for you when I was there. That's all it is. I was just a higher level of man that she could just try to use, manipulate, and abuse. That's it. So this is the world we live in. I might do a part 2 today to this. This is the world we live in. It's very wicked, very evil, it's very sick, very twisted, and very backwards. And this is how people think. People love darkness. People love, how can I put it? People love darkness. People love doing evil. People like plotting evil. People love trying to use good people and try to use their good nature against them. And, it's just sad. You just got to be aware of the spirits that are around you, spirits that are invited into your area. You got to be aware of certain entities and certain vibes. You got to be aware of it because, look, check this out. Because if you're not aware of it and the wolves pull over your eyes, that means you're in darkness. And the Lord wants us to see everything. See, I walk in the light. You see everything. I may not say nothing, but I see what's going on. Sometimes I act like I don't know what the hell going on. I know what the hell going on. I see what I see. Lord has showed it to me. See what I'm saying? You don't want to be in darkness. It's sad that we live in a world where good people are not appreciated. Good people are persecuted, used, and abused. But understand, look what they did to Christ. Look what they did to Christ. Christ did nothing but good for people on this earth. He fed people. He healed the sick. He raised the dead. He even showed love to the woman who was a prostitute. He showed love to the woman who was caught in the act of adultery. He sat with murderers, killers, and thieves. And all this good that Christ did for people, and they still said, crucify him. So Christ said, if they did this to me, what do you think they're going to do to you? We live in a narcissistic society. People want power and control. That's it. And it's sad. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Put your thoughts in the comments. I'm out of here.